I already washed and primed my face. I'm going in with a mixture of these two foundations. Marc Jacobs Remarkable with the EYE Cosmetics CC Cream Illumination version. I just mix these on a palette, and then we're going in with my current favorite foundation brush. This is by Morphe, and it's the E31, I believe. I'm going to have all of the products listed below, but I'm going to be using a ton of Morphe in this video. I always want to call it Morphe. I'm going to use a ton of Morphe in this video because they sent me a crazy PR package that I post on Instagram, so I've been trying everything out, and I'm really excited about a lot of the stuff. So now I'm going in with the Collection Cosmetics Concealer. This has been my favorite concealer. I mentioned this in my Raves and Rejects video. Perfect color, stays on, doesn't crease, all of the good stuff. So I'm blending that out with another Morphe brush, and now I'm going in with my Stargazer powder. I found this on Amazon. It's like $5, and it's amazing for setting your under eyes. If you have pale skin, if you don't, this will probably be too light for you. But if you have pale skin, it just adds that perfect amount of lightness without being like a stark white powder. And it's hard to find a white powder that has a good texture to it, but this one does. Now I'm going in with a BH Cosmetics eye primer, putting this all over the lid. This has a tiny bit of shimmer to it, but nothing super intense. And for this entire eye look, I'm going to be using the Morphe 35o palette, which, how freaking beautiful is this thing? This palette is so hard to get your hands on. They sell out like every time it goes live. So just check their social if you want to know when it's live. But I'm just blending a light tan brown shade into the crease. My eyebrows you're seeing right now actually don't have any product on them. This is what it looks like after I got the permanent brows. I'm going to be making a whole video on getting permanent eyebrows in my experience, so I don't know if that video will be up first or if this video, but check the description box because I'll link it if it is. I'm putting this warm brick kind of shade into the crease. Is that a color? Brick? I think so. Voiceovers are hard, man. Let me know if you guys like voiceovers or if you like shadow and schmooze. The Morphe shadows were blending out super easily. Super happy with the 35o palette so far from the ones I've tried. I do have a Morphe discount if you're interested. It's tailored 10, and that'll give you 10% off your whole order. Spraying my brush with some Max Fix Plus and then going in with this gold shade just to add a little bit more shimmer. I honestly didn't even need the Fix Plus. It was totally fine without it. Now I'm going to take this brown shade, deeper brown, and put it into the outer V and just blend. I'm going to go back in with a blank, empty, whatever blending brush and just blend everything out in a second. I'm kind of going for a more wearable gold smoky eye. I didn't want to do anything too intense or put any black on there just because the dresses that I'm going to be wearing are pretty bold, and that's kind of how I usually coordinate my makeup with my outfits. If I'm going to be having just like a chill, relaxed outfit, then I'll do more intense makeup or like a dark, vampy lip. But if not, I'll just keep it lighter on the makeup and go with a bold outfit. So I'm just blending some of that light brown shade on the lower lash line just to add a tiny bit down there, and now I'm going in with my favorite Physicians Formula Eye Booster Liquid Liner. This stuff is amazeballs, talked about it 500,000 times, and I'm just making a quick wing. Sorry, I'm like chilling down out of frame right now. I'm doing a super light coat of mascara on the top, and then I'm going to go in with Violet Voss Just Slayin' false lashes. These have been some of my favorites. If you like the doll-like separated lashes, these are beautiful. Adding a cream liner to my waterline just to open up the eyes a little bit. And then I'm going to try out this Morphe contour palette thing. There's actually a white shade in here, which I was super surprised about. And I'm taking this shade right here to go in for slight contour slash bronze. And this brush is amazing. I mentioned this on Snapchat. I've been posting on Snapchat my favorite Morphe brushes for the past like month or two. But this one I love, and this contour shade was actually pretty nice on my skin. What do you guys think? I'm taking that white shade and just popping a little bit under the eyes. I didn't want to go too intense. I just feel like you can't have a white powder and not put it on your face. Am I right? Now I'm taking my e.l.f. illuminating palette and using that shade that I mentioned in my Raves and Rejects video. This is just such a pretty, like, everyday highlight if you have pale skin. Now I'm going in with some CoverGirl blush. Been using this every day too, and this blush brush. Pretty much all the face products besides the contour I've been using every day. Now I'm going with this Morphe brush, which is this huge ass powder brush. I think it's the E2. It is so soft. All of the brushes, by the way, are from the Elite collection. That is my favorite collection I've tried so far. And now I'm going with some Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector just to make the highlight a tiny bit more intense, and topping it off with some setting spray by Loreal. And then what am I doing? Bottom mascara for my bottom lashes, because where else do you put mascara? Using MAC Stone Liner, which is like a very gray taupey shade. And then I'm going to put some Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Dubai on top of that. I've kind of been liking the look of having a warm eye and then doing like a cooler lip. I just feel like it gives it a nice contrast. So we are almost done with the makeup here. I'm going to show you guys some outfit ideas. Some of these things I had actually bought for New Year's Eve and then didn't end up wearing, but they're kind of more of like a glam going out look, at least for me, because I usually wear like jeans and boots. They're mostly all from Fashion Nova, so I'm going to leave a link for Fashion Nova with a coupon code for you guys down below. Hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to leave it to the music. Let's do this.